He's in The Hague facing charges of crimes against humanity, yet his closest political allies are climbing to the top of the Senate race. Let's break down what Filipino voters are really saying and what this means for the 2025 midterm elections. A new survey from public opinion firm WR Numero has found that a strong majority of Filipinos believe former President Rodrigo Duterte should stand trial before the International Criminal Court over his bloody war on drugs. 62% of respondents said it's important that Duterte face his case at The Hague. More than half, that is 52%, said he should be held accountable under the law and given a fair trial. And 54% believe he must answer for the thousands of extrajudicial killings linked to anti-illegal drug operations. In contrast, fewer than 1 in 4 Filipinos disagreed with both those statements. The survey was conducted between March 31st and April 7, about 20 days after Duterte's arrest and the transfer to the ICC. It covered 1,894 Filipino adults with a plus 2% margin of error and a 95% confidence level. Despite the strong support for Duterte's prosecution, two of his closest allies have surged in pre-election polls. Senators Bato de la Rosa and Bongo, both former high-ranking officials in Duterte's administration, are now among the top 3 preferred Senate candidates. De la Rosa secured 38.7% support, Go got 41.9%. Both are vocal defenders of Duterte and are currently leading a Senate probe into the legality of his arrest, even questioning cabinet officials who turned him over to the ICC. Other candidates from Duterte's party, PDP Laban, also gained ground, although none of them made it into the top 12. The numbers may seem contradictory at first, but political scientists say Filipino voters can hold multiple, even conflicting views, and that's not unusual. Robin Garcia, founder of WR Numero, said supporting Duterte doesn't automatically mean opposing the ICC trial. He explained people can still support the trial and the impeachment at the same time that they support Duterte-aligned candidates. Survey results show that while Duterte's ICC case matters to voters, it's not their top concern in choosing candidates. More urgent, everyday issues like rising inflation, the cost of goods, healthcare, and education top the list. WR Numero CEO Cleve Argulis put it simply, and I quote, "If we compare this to our past surveys, then we are learning that most of the issues that are important for our voters when it comes to their Senate preferences are your fish and rice issues." In short, highly partisan or politicized issues don't always determine how Filipinos vote. If the ICC arrest of Duterte were truly the main reason behind rising support for his allies, why hasn't it helped all of them? Senator Marcos, who's also aligned with the Dutertes and leading the Senate probe into Duterte's arrest, has continued to slide in the polls. In the latest WR Numero survey, she climbed just 1 spot and now ranks between 15th and 17th, still outside the winning circle. Argulis said if the story here is clear, if voters have pity for former President Duterte or they're siding with him, then I think we would expect her numbers to be moving, right? Meanwhile, two opposition figures, former Senators Bam Aquino and Kiko Pangilinan, are neck and neck, swapping spots at ranks 12 and 13. Both are running for Senate together. Other candidates from the administration's slate, Alianza para sa Bagong Filipinas, remain safely within the top 12. The 2025 Philippine midterm elections are scheduled for May 12th. The campaign period ends on May 10. With only weeks left, voters appear focused on everyday economic survival, even as their country makes history with a former president standing trial abroad.